This is a Level 2 academic compliance alert, issued in strict coordination with the Department of Student Preservation. All students and staff are instructed to remain seated. Maintain unwavering eye contact with the surface of your desk. Do not, under any circumstances, interrupt this broadcast or attempt to leave your seat. Your cooperation is not only expected, it is required. You may have noticed something unusual during your classes today. Perhaps it was a math equation scrawled on the board, glaringly incorrect, yet left uncorrected. Maybe it was a historical date that didn't match what you'd memorized, or your teacher calling you by the wrong name, then smiling in a way that didn't quite reach her eyes when you pointed out the mistake. You likely assumed she'd made an error. Let us assure you, she did not. She was conducting a test to determine who among you still believes they are real. We regret to inform all students and faculty that effective immediately, correction protocols have been suspended until further notice. You are no longer permitted to correct your teacher. This holds true regardless of the nature of the mistake. Even if she claims your hometown is a fabrication, even if she writes numbers in reverse order, even if she begins speaking in a language that no one in the school has ever studied, you must not correct her. The reality is that the person standing at the front of your classroom is no longer your teacher. Reports have confirmed that all 9 classrooms under Sector B have experienced what officials are calling changes in instructional identity. The individuals you once recognized as your instructors have been replaced, though the specifics of this process remain classified. Students who have raised their hands, questioned the material, or attempted to correct the instructor have been observed exhibiting a range of alarming side effects. These include sudden dizziness, unexplained nosebleeds, and a phenomenon known as speech duplication, where the student involuntarily repeats the last phrase spoken by the teacher. Additional symptoms include temporary visual distortions, particularly when viewing the teacher's face through glass or a phone screen, and faint, persistent whispering sounds emanating from inside your locker. If you have experienced any of these symptoms, do not attempt to visit the nurse's office. She is already aware of your condition. In fact, it has been confirmed that she played a role in facilitating the arrival of the new instructors. Any attempt to seek her assistance may result in further complications. The origin of these events can be traced back to a seemingly innocuous incident last week. In room 4C, a student corrected a minor grammatical error on the board. The teacher turned to him, her movements unnaturally slow, and said, "Then teach it yourself." The student has not been seen since that day. However, his presence lingers. Each morning at the start of class, a soft humming can be heard. That is him. You have heard it too, even if you haven't realized what it was. There are additional protocols you must now follow for your safety. If your teacher pauses and stares fixedly at the corner of the classroom for more than 12 seconds, close your eyes immediately. This is not a punishment, it is a precaution for your protection. If the lights flicker while she is speaking, do not blink. Remain perfectly still and keep your gaze steady. Should she write your name on the board without asking, erase it as quickly and quietly as possible before she has a chance to turn around. If she asks, "Would you like to correct me again?" you must answer no. Say it clearly with conviction, and never take your eyes off her hands. Now, there is something you were not meant to know, something omitted from the official briefing. The mistakes on the board, the false dates, the unfamiliar languages, these are not errors. She is not teaching the wrong answers. She is teaching the new reality, the one we are all being reshaped for. In this reality, facts are mutable, names are transient, and your existence is contingent upon her recognition. The world you knew is being overwritten, one lesson at a time. You may have thought this was just a simple mistake, an oversight, or a lapse in concentration. You may have believed you were being helpful by pointing it out, but in doing so, you failed the test. She knows now, they all do. This concludes the compliance briefing. Remain silent. Accept the lesson as it is presented. Remember, those who cannot adapt will be replaced by those who can.